How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Survival on American Falls with Smitty. And as you can see on this episode, we up here at the co-op or whatever, because I was having to look in the menu this morning on the lease, on the used vehicle sales. They have a harvester here. It's just like the harvester that we own, but it's a two-wheel drive rather than a four-wheel drive, and they got it for 50% off, which is 29,940 or whatever. You can put a couple of upgrades on it to make it more better, like the hold more and upgrade your engine more, which we're gonna end up doing. We could put the biggest bin we can put on it, the biggest motor we can put in it. We put a long auger on there. Okay, and that's it. So it brings us out to a total of $34,540. I saw this up on the board this morning, and I had to go ahead and purchase it because we were talking about purchasing another harvester to keep over at the other property. Since we just started growing crops back over there, we don't have to worry about buying a cotton machine. It was just so happened this harvester came up, which is the same harvester we have, it's just a two-wheel drive rather than a four-wheel drive. And another thing, since we're here this morning, I want to look into see about getting a skid steer to use over at to move our pallets and everything around. They want 25,000, 300,000 for it, so we're gonna be purchasing that. Okay, we got that purchased, and we're gonna need to get some pallet forks for it. Get some pallet forks for it. That's $900. What else do we need to see about grabbing? For right now, that'll just about do for right now. We mainly just need it for moving those pallets and stuff. We're gonna keep that over at at our property over there. Over there at our other property. We're gonna keep it over at our other property. Cause I'm gonna get a shed. Cause I want to get a shed built too or whatever. Like I say, we done purchased the land already. We done already purchased the land, so we done like I said, the last video we were taking trees down. That's where we have plenty of room, plenty of space to get our trailer built or whatever. And we got folks out there leveling the ground and everything too. We're getting the ground and everything leveled. We're getting all of that done too. That's way so like within the next month or so, hopefully our trailer will be built or whatever. I'll take y'all through and show y'all. I may take y'all through and show y'all some of the progress in the next video or so. It depends on how much progress they got going out there or whatever. And they see it's the month of August or whatever. The only thing I be hating about most of these trailers or whatever, they had them skinny ramps coming up on or whatever. Okay, we got it up on there. We need to keep it up there. Okay, we got it up there. We're gonna turn that off. We need to put our straps on. Let's strap this down. Put a strap here. Here. Okay, so we got all our straps on there now. So now we can head on up here to the property. Need to get the ramps up. I gotta bring my camera out like this so I can be able to see where I'm going, see traffic and everything. make sure I'm not gonna run into anything because I got a wide load. So that's why I got my camera angled out like this here. But yeah, so it's like I say, it's on the used vehicle dealership or whatever. It's on the used vehicle menu. So that's why it was priced so good, and the price that they want for it or whatever, we couldn't let that offer there pass us up. I couldn't let that offer pass us up or whatever. We was in the process of getting ready to, excuse me. I thought I was over for enough. So like I said, that's why I had my camera angled out to try to make sure I'm in my lane enough. But yeah, but like I was saying though, that's why I went on and got this harvester, because we was in the process of getting ready to end up buying a harvester anyway. And these harvesters are not cheap. We got this one right here for like 50%. It was like 50% off. I think it was what it just said. Yeah, I just saw it before I purchased it or whatever. Like I said, it's just like the one we have at the house. Only difference is it's 2-wheel drive, not 4-wheel drive. I'm gonna pull up over this way some more. This way we won't be in our way. Turning around, I want to get that detached or whatever, so we can get this hooked back up to get our semi truck hooked back up to our trailer, our tipper trailer. Yeah, we got it over here right now. Cause I'm not for sure if it's if this field will fill its hopper bin up and I end up having to dump some or not. I'm not for sure. Like I said, it's the same as the one that we're using already. The only difference is it's just 2-wheel drive rather than 4-wheel drive. Hop in there, get that started up. You see by easing this on off the trailer. Like I said, it's exactly like the one that we have at the house. I know he ran over some of our crops. Unfold his header. Yeah, usually I've been to came up and did my header pass coming up this way, then shoot down that way, but we just gonna go ahead and go with what we got it like this here. We'll go up this way here, make our way on through. And remember, if y'all can remember, the last time we harvested this field, we had problems down this way with the other header that we had. We ended up having to go lease this header here out from the co-op or whatever to see was it actually the field texture or was it the header that we was using. And it come to find out it was the header that we was using. It was entirely too big for the harvester that we was using. That header is called for a bigger harvester than what we have. Yeah, so yeah, see, this right here was the area. This right here was one of the areas that it was doing it in, and as you can see, we're going straight through it now. It's not skipping it in any patches or anything. But yeah, so if you're new to the channel or whatever, if you could hit that subscribe button, help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers if you can. We're trying to get closer to reaching that goal of 100 subscribers. That little hill part, we had a complete stop coming up at the hill and spinning out. Let's see if I bag up some and go to the left a little bit, see what that make it a little better. They end up doing it somewhat. Now we back at the same spot, back at the same speed again. Okay, now we're getting back to it. Like I say, it's that slope, and then like I say, you know, it's like, as you can see, it's a little hill right there that they had to climb or whatever. Get this bagged up so we can shoot down this way, get this header pass. See, what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm just gonna see by just getting the header pass coming this way, and then when I get to the end of here, I'm gonna turn around and come back, and then we just go straight up and down, going towards the roadway. That's why when we come back this way, we got plenty of enough turnaround room or whatever because of that building and that fences right there. And we got a big header. I think it's like a 15.5 or 15.8 meters or whatever, something like that. At one point, you know, the one that we had that was too big, I think it was like an 18 point some or maybe a little bit bigger than that. It was somewhere in that range, but we end up, like I said, we end up having to get rid of that header. Only way we'll be able to use that type of header there again is if we was to come through and if we was to get a bigger harvester, we'll have to upgrade our harvester in order to use that bigger of a header. Which right now the harvester we got is both harvesters we got is fine. They both work good or whatever. I'm good with the capacity that it holds or whatever. Some fields we had to dump and then get back in the field. Some fields we end up going straight through or whatever, like I say, because some of our other fields they're not big as others or whatever. But we still have those fields. We expanded those fields some just to make them a little bit bigger than they was when we first bought them, and that gave us a little more leeway or whatever to get more crops. Just like in this field here, we expand some in this field here too. It was already a nice size field, but we expanded it too to get some more crops in it or whatever. But like I'm saying, when I saw this on the used vehicle sheet or whatever, the used vehicle lease, the used vehicle list is what I meant to say. I'm getting tongue-tied. Yeah, but when I saw that on there, we don't necessarily we got funds to be doing that because like I said we got contractors to pay on getting our trailer built or whatever. They in the process of doing that right now. It's gonna take $100,000 just to get the trailer built itself or whatever. Then it's another I think like 50 or 60,000 or whatever for the contractor's price or whatever. So all together it's like $150,000 to $160,000, which is still not bad at all. Like I say, because we ended up with a whole tailor shop, and then I say that right there is going to make us a lot of money. That's why I wanted to pursue that business pursuit. That's why I wanted to pursue starting that production business or whatever, buying that land so we can get that production building going. And then that way we'll have two production plants. We have two production plants going or whatever that we own. And you never know. Say we still got enough land there. We can see by purchasing a dairy shop to put there or whatever, so we can start further processing our milk too, or we can just start taking it to the take our milk straight to the or we can just buy into the dairy shop and start further processing there or whatever, or just, like I say, we just buy or just build our own dairy shop and compete with the other dairy shop or whatever that's already up in town. Instead of us taking our milk and selling our milk off to them, we'll be taking our milk to our dairy shop and selling our milk there. And we also, because I think with the dairy shop, you can take the milk and further process the milk there, and I think you can further process the eggs there too or whatever. Because I think you need milk and eggs to make some of the things that you can make there. I think it's like flour that you can make, cakes that you can make, things like that or whatever. Like I say, I'll show you how that process too. But before we get to doing any of that, we want to get our trailer built and get it up and going first, is to start making money off of it, start making money back off of it. And like I say, I want to get to the point to where we're not just selling off our crops right then and there. We have a silo bin. We put them in our silo. We've been putting them in our silo bins, and we've been keeping them in there sometimes or whatever. But I want to be able to put like different crops that when we're doing different crops or whatever. I want to be able to put different crops in at times or whatever. I don't want to have to be able to go and sell off our crops every time we go and harvest or whatever. It's like now with these oats, I'm probably just gonna put these oats inside of our silo bin for the time being, because of the simple fact we still I know we need more money right now, but right now we have 2 carts of silage bale that we still got to go sell off or whatever. We was waiting on 1 cart to finish formatting into solids. The other cart was already formatted. We just haven't had the chance. We've been busy with everything else within farm work and feeding the animals and stuff, getting the trees and everything cut down over at the other property or whatever. So we just had a lot more things going on that was way more important. And we had the funds and resources at the time to do everything, just like we somewhat still got the funds and resources now or whatever. So that's why I say we're gonna end up putting these oats inside of our silo bin. But depending on the time limit that we have, if we finish this field off in time enough or whatever, I want to see about going setting off a trailer, or if not 1 trailer, both trailers of those silage bales or whatever, so we can go ahead and get the money off those. It's just about time for the grass to be cut again, so we'll be getting more bales soon. Like I say, we still have silage, hay bales and straw bales and grass bales inside of our sheds too or whatever. Then like I say, our feed mixer is full of silage bales. It's chopped up or whatever. They chopped up, but it's full of silage bales, hay bales. It's full of silage bales, hay bales, and straw bales, and mineral feed or whatever. That's what's going to feed our cows and everything. And we got bags of oat for our chicken. I need to see if I can see about putting some of these oats that we have inside of some of these oats to our chicken. And that's way, if we can do that, then that's way I know we'll for sure start keeping some in our silo bin for when we go to feed our chicken, instead of buying the feed, because that's what we've been doing. We've been purchasing our feed for our chickens, but our sheep and our cows, we've been making our bills off those or whatever. We've been making our feed for those. But yeah, I want to check and see if we can use the oat and give to the chickens or whatever, because I think that's what the chicken eat is oat, to be exact. It's oat or wheat is what they eat or whatever. We'll check that out. We'll get that all checked out once we get a chance. But right now, I just want to see. That's the way I know. That'll save us from having to go purchase those. But like I say, they ain't cheap or whatever, because I think it's like $1,000 a bag or whatever. And I think each bag is only like 1,000 to 2,000 liters. So, yeah. But like I say, it also saved us from going from purchasing that or whatever. And also, I want to see about start back driving my truck, my Silverado, As y'all notice, we haven't been driving our Silverado. We either been in our semi truck, our combine, or one of our tractors or whatever. The Silverado has been parked. I drove it a couple of times off camera or whatever, but for its own camera, it's just been parked in the garage or whatever. But I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna start back driving it though at times or whatever, when it comes to moving things or whatever. I may just even see about purchasing a smaller trailer for the time being to load our fabric up, to load our fabric on or whatever, and move it over to the tailor shop with our skid steer. Like I say, that's the main reason I bought that skid steer. I know y'all probably saying, well, don't you got a front loader on your tractor? Yes, I do have a front loader for my tractor. Yes, I have pallet forks for my tractor. But I want to have a skid steer over that way. That's where I can use the skid steer over. That way I keep my skid steer over there, and I can use the skid steer to transfer all that around, to transfer my fabric pallets over to the tailor shop. And once my tailor shop start putting out clothing pallets or whatever, I can use my skid steer to start loading my trailer of clothing or whatever. Like I say, with the clothing or whatever, the reason I want to go into this production, because I don't know if it's 10,000 per pallet of clothing, or is it 10,000 or half a pallet of clothing. I don't know exactly how much that go, or if they go by a certain percentage of it or whatever. I don't know exactly how that go or whatever, but like I say, it's good pricing or whatever, and I think we can make good money off of it or whatever. And like I said, I wanted to get into production anyway, and what better way to get in production than like that? And like I say, we'll see about getting us a dairy shop built out there, or buying into the dairy shop that's in town that we've been selling our milk to already. And as y'all can see, like I say, it's this tractor with this harvester have 28.7 hours or whatever. The maintenance on it is halfway full. Is halfway. I mean, like I say, but for the price though, we can't beat that. Like we literally paid 70-some thousand for hours or whatever. Like they go higher than that or whatever. This right here, the reason these right here, it's like 70-some thousand or whatever. These are older models or whatever. They're not as newer models, and they don't have as big as engine as the other ones have. But that's also why they have a 2-wheel drive version, and that's also why they have a 4-wheel drive version. Pull this up right here so I can get this we'll fold this header. I'm gonna drop it. I want to see about running hopping in my truck. I want to see if we can have enough time, because I want to yeah, we can have enough time. I'm gonna take my I'm taking the harvester up to the main property or whatever. That's where y'all can see our other. I didn't sell our. That way y'all can see I didn't sell our harvester, and end up buying it back on the lease market or whatever. Yeah, so we're gonna let that keep on empty on out or whatever. By the way, if you're new to the channel, if you could, please hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. Turn on all post notifications. That's where you'll be notified every time I drop a live video. And like I said, this harvester here is be going. We're gonna have this harvester here over at our other property, our other property, not the main property where the main farm. It's not gonna be over at the main farm. It's gonna be over at our other property. Is where this harvester here is gonna be kept at. With this harvester here, we're gonna be doing sunflowers and corn, things like that, or whatever we planting over in the other fields is what we're gonna be using this harvester here for, or whatever. But I want to pull in, and I want this pull in to show y'all our other harvester though. That's why y'all can actually see that it did come up on the used vehicle listing or whatever. And not only I'm gonna show y'all that it's in there, but when we go to it, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know which one has more hours, but I'm gonna show you the difference in it. Like I say, this one 2-wheel drive, ours 4-wheel drive. I gotta wash it up anyway, so I'm gonna cut it off and leave it right here. As y'all can see, you can see it right there. See, here go ours right here, the one we been had. Okay, it said it got 11 some hours, and that's ours have duals on the front of it too. That's another thing too. Ours has duals on the front of it too. But as you can see, let me go right here. See the case IH 2008 25 88 V2 or whatever. It say V2. Say this one here says what? Says the same thing or whatever. Okay, and then I'm gonna show y'all right here on our harvesters. Like I say, see like this one right here. You have this one, and then you have that one. You have this one and that one. So this the one we just got. This the one we already have. As you can see, the price difference in them the two or whatever. This one, we got this one here on sale or whatever. So it's still, so the price we bought it for is half of the price almost half of the price that we paid for it or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that right there though. But yeah, like I said, with all that being said, if you haven't subscribed to the video, if you could, subscribe to the channel, help me reach that goal of 100 subscribers. But with all that being said, that is just about do it for this video, and I'm out.